Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We thank you for being here again. Uh, we're the we're going to do the our annual Southern Ute Bear Dance. We do this every spring. It's women's choice dancing, and so I'm going to have our cultural director, Elise Red, come up and introduce our royalties that we have, and she's one of our performers also.
Good afternoon. This afternoon, we're really happy to be here to perform for you. And I'd like to introduce our royalty at this time that are here. We have our Junior Miss Southern Ute, Alexandria Rubidoux. And also today we have our first runner-up to Little Miss Southern Ute, Tori Raines. And today is Tori's birthday. So happy birthday, Tori. And I'd like to introduce Alder Naranjo. He's a respected elder of our tribe. He's going to tell you the story of the bear dance. Thank you.
I'm going to say a little bit of my language. Mike, we got you. Nanara tumoni. Vero av nika av chetawait. Ivak Morrison tawachamawa karu. Ivak Morrison nika kuyan mga manigayan better. The my poop and mamakon kararu what the punika. The mugas the money with the punka which how at moto. Hawat mo ko sa mga niberok tamrawad. Hawat sabi na mga kaya saya na siya po ba? Kachi po pakwaris ba? Ranak yan tiyay. Nana moro nike yan tiyay. Po pakwaris sa tawad. Bakit sa karib punaw na mga kaya. No siya niya ka pumanaw yun aktoray. Kuray ko sa sabi na mga kaya. Mamushkian week pat mure chayan na mamakon kapi. Megara Saikuru. Togoya, thank you. I just want to say thank you and hello to each of you. In our language, Mike means hello. Mike Dugubin means hello, my friend. And so I just was saying thank you for being here at this place, at this museum, where a lot of our Native American artifacts are, and we have come to this place called Washington, D.C. So, and I also said that our ladies are going to be electing their dancers, their partners that they're going to be dancing with. And so I just wanted to tell you a little bit about our what we call our annual bear dance, and it's a dance that was given to us by, according to legends and stories, by the bear, a female bear. Many years ago, nobody knows when, two young men went up in the mountains in the spring to go hunting. This was after the first thunder. As they were up in the mountains, they had come across a bear that had come out of hibernation. This bear was rubbing itself against a tree, and then it turned around and it made its marks on a tree. Then it would back up and then go forward toward the tree again and make its mark on the tree. And this was during the time that the animals still could talk to human beings. So they asked each other, these brothers asked each other, shall we go down and ask this bear what she's doing? They said, it's a female bear. and it just woke up from hibernation. It might be grouchy. It might be mean. So those of you that are married, how many of you have seen your wives grouchy in the morning, especially when they just get up? So that's the way they thought this bear was going to be. But anyway, they got brave enough, so they went down and talked to her. So what are you doing? She said, every spring, when the first thunder comes, we come out of our hibernation and we do this ritual, like this is what we do every spring. So this is kind of like our welcoming of the new spring, new year, new birth of all animals and birds, to enjoy and welcome this life here that we have. So they asked her, said, will you teach us how to do this? She said, yeah, on one condition. One of you has to stay with me. So the older brother said, I'll stay with her, and told his little brother, you go back to our village and tell our people that we're going to learn something from this bear here. So he went back and told his people this. Following year, he went back to the same location, seen the same bear there. But there was another larger bear next to her. They were doing their dance. So he went down there and said, I've come back, but where is my brother? She turned around, looked at him, and said, you don't recognize him? And he said, no. He said, he's standing next to me. During that year, the older brother had transformed into a male bear. So there were two bears there. That's where we learned our dance from. They learned the songs, they learned the dance, how it's supposed to be, and the time it's supposed to be. That's how we have danced this dance for years. Really nobody knows how it originated, but that's one of our stories. Mr. Dutchy here has what we call a moret, and that's the one that he uses to make that sounding of a bear. Usually we have a drum or we have a box that's covered with tin. That's to make the sound of the bear, the growling of the bear. And he sings these songs. As he's starting these songs, these ladies will come out and select a partner to dance with. All the women will be on one side, all the men will be on one side. So if you're selected, all the males that are selected, men that are selected, we have a cat man, and he's carrying a switch. So if you don't dance, he takes that switch and uses it on you. That was for a discipline, but or else you would have to give a gift of some kind. That's how it used to be. That was the traditional way that we had many years ago. So we're trying to make this. The story is long. The story and the things that we do is long. The first dance that we're going to do will be one dance that they'll do back and forth without any what we call cutting. Second dance we'll do is that they'll cut him, and partners will dance separately. So we're going to get started here with the songs. Toreach. Usually when we have this dance, there's probably about 40 to 60 dancers, and it's in a large arbor that we have, and there's one line of 60 people dancing back and forth just like this. And it lasts for 4 days. And each time that they start singing, they select a different partner. And it's also the time that those that are married, and if they dance with somebody else, you cannot get jealous of your husband or your wife. Also, you cannot dance with your husband or any of your close relations, who might be your uncles, your nephews, your brothers. Women cannot dance with them. And it's relatively a dance. You ever see a bear dance? This is how kind of mimicking the female bear dancing. So this is the first dance we're going to do. It's a line dance. Next dance that we're going to do in the next song is that when we call it cutting, then they'll dance separately from one another. They'll dance, partners will dance with one another. And it's kind of a little bit more lively dance that they have. This goes on for 4 days, and the last dance is usually a endurance dance, and the songs last for maybe 2 or 3 hours, and it's relatively a contest between the dancers and the singers. But if somebody falls, then that dance is over. They do the ceremony for them, and the dance is over. And that's the last song. And then, but if they don't, nobody falls, then the singers quit, then the dancers win. So that's a kind of endurance dance that we have at the end. So it's time that women pick their partners in the spring. So so the next dance we're going to do it again. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We've done our performance for today, and this is just one of our dances that we do in the spring. We have other dances that we do, but always on a season. This is for your demonstration that we do, and we've done this dance at different places over the years, and we try to get more and more of our people interested in it to and give them that story also. But like I said, the story of how we got this bear dance is long, and it has a lot of protocols to it. So again, I want to thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching us. Make note of. Thank you.